Hi, I'm Keith Simonton, and in this edition of What to Watch, we take a little vacation to Jurassic World. Harking back to the original Jurassic Park, directed by Steven Spielberg, this one stars Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard. They're both employees of the Dino Resort, which is still involved with InGen, the corporation not above tampering with genetics to create ever more increasingly vicious and increasingly interesting live attractions. But if you keep your arms and legs inside the vehicle at all times, you should probably be okay. But of course, in Jurassic World, things go very, very wrong.
Every time we've unveiled a new attraction, attendance has spiked.
That was awesome.
I had the opportunity to sit down with Pratt and Howard to talk about the making of Jurassic World. You guys really obviously know much more about Jurassic World than I do. Chris, can you give me an overview of this film?
Yeah, sure. Jurassic World is a movie that is the continuation of the Jurassic Park story. We pick up 22 years after the events of the original movie, Jurassic Park, and essentially John Hammond's dream has come to life, and there's a fully operational theme park called Jurassic World. 20,000 people from all around the world come and visit it every day to see the wonders, the splendors, and the miracles of science and first-class amenities and accommodations.
Yep.
Can you talk a little bit about Claire?
Yeah, so the character that I play, Claire, she's she runs the park, and she's responsible for the people, the visitors. She's responsible for the dinosaurs, and more than anything, she's really responsible for the bottom line. So in the course of her becoming this C-level executive and becoming this business person, she's really lost her own connection to her humanity. And that's something that she needs to regain in the film after making some very bad decisions.
Corporate felt genetic modification would up the wow factor.
They're dinosaurs. Wow enough.
She was designed to be bigger than the T-Rex.
What happened to the sibling?
She ate it.
And you two had theoretically, according to the movie, had dated once.
Right.
Yes.
Did you talk about what happened on that date?
Yeah, we talked about it a little bit.
Yeah.
We came up with a bunch of different scenarios.
Yeah, we came up with different, which is probably what really happens in real life, is everyone has their own version in hindsight of what happened, and I think we both had our own versions of how that date went down. But it's needless to say that it was our last date, and it didn't end well, and there's still a lot left to explore in terms of the relationship between the two.
Yeah, there's some unfinished business between them.
These animals are thinking, I gotta eat. I gotta hunt. You gotta be able to relate to at least one of those things.
We've talked about the original Jurassic Park, and I know you both have stories about seeing that film. Bryce, could you do me the favor of talking about seeing the first Jurassic Park?
Yeah, I mean, I saw Jurassic Park opening weekend in the theaters when I was 12 years old, and I mean, it was an unbelievable experience. Because I was 12, I wasn't sure if my parents were going to let me see it because I was ever so slightly on the young side, according to them. But they saw the movie and actually said, my dad said, "This is cinema history. You have to see this in the theater." So they let me go, which was awesome.
It's similar. I was there opening weekend as well. I was 13 years old. I was in a little town called Marysville, Washington. I went there with a girl named Jessie Caro, and my parents and her parents were in the theater because they're like great friends with one another. We were like family friends, and it was kind of like a setup date that we went on, and I think it took about 3 minutes into the date where both of us forgot the other was there and just got kind of swept up in the idea of dinosaurs being brought back to life. And dinosaurs went from just being this sort of phantom mystery that didn't even seem real and probably wouldn't be if we didn't have scientific evidence of their existence. You wouldn't ever believe that they could be real, and they became real again to me.
Was that a baseball slide underneath the truck?
That was straight up Ken Griffey Jr., baby. Wasn't that was a baseball slide. I did about 6 of them in a row. I was like, I hadn't slid in like that since playing baseball as a kid, and it came right back to me. It was like, oh, it was awesome.
Jurassic World delivers on dino mayhem and convincingly answers the question as to whether or not Chris Pratt is a leading man. He is. So, if you need your Jurassic fix, Jurassic World will leave you happier than a T-Rex with a goat, which is why it's what to watch. Jurassic World opens in the U.S. on June 12th. You can find local movie showtimes and buy tickets on imdb.com and our mobile apps.